What is going on, guys? It's Nodachi Zero here, and today we're playing some Bank Simulator. So recently I've been playing a load of different simulator games. This is one of them, and honestly I was surprised how much I enjoyed it. So I thought I'd do a video on it. I've dedicated quite a few hours to the game, so I've got a grasp of where it is. It is in early access, I will warn you, but there's quite a bit here. At least you can do and you can see. So I thought let's jump in, let's do a game, and yeah, if you guys want a bit more, obviously let me know in the comments. I'll run through some of the things. Like I said, I've already done a game, one playthrough, so I kind of know what's going on, know how to kind of to skip several steps that I ended up having to do in my first playthrough. So, yeah, let's jump straight into a game. We are going to be the Royal Nodachi Zero Bank. And here we go. So there is a bit of repetition in that, so I will obviously be skipping some of that, but I will go through the basics, what you're doing, what you need to do. So the first job is a teller. We can hire people to do that as well, but that'll be at later times. It all revolves around our level, which is based on our performance as well as our staff. So there's a couple of different roles that we play as. So obviously we are the owner and the main bank manager. But I'll talk through that more when we actually get into the game, when things come up. Okay, there we are. Okay, so August Bank. Yeah, there's two types of money. There's custom. Yeah, there's so I call it so the money on the end. So the money on the end, the last one here, I call bank money. That's money that clients have, customers have deposited or withdrawn. That's cash that we can then use to make investments. And the second one here is what I call our money. That's what we use to buy things, to buy equipment, buy new desks, and also pay staff. So let's move to here. Right, so we have the manager desk. We need the crumbs. Okay, so I'm gonna have to be very quick because we're open, but there's no options. So right, I need a teller desk. I need the machine, and I need two chairs. Let's get this go. Done. One. So they need. There we go. There's a teller desk. Crap, that's the wrong way around. Yeah, way ahead of you, honey. This is the wrong way around. There you go. And we need. Ooh, ticket machine. Nope. Bloody chair. Okay. There's the other chair, and this last one should be the ticket machine. So, customers who want to speak to the teller, we'll deal with that. Customers who want to speak to the teller, they will get a ticket and they will either go to the desk if it's free, or they will go sit down. As we go up in higher level, we'll be able to... Yeah, so she's coming straight here. The problem is that we don't have money yet, but we should be getting some probably for them soon. Right, okay. So this is one of the first things. This is the open. They want to open an account, so you have to check the picture, make sure it matches. Name, first name, ID number, their date of birth, and their country. And because it matches, we open the account. And because of that, we also get a nice little fee that goes to our money, which is very nice. So yeah, because it's day one, we're going to get a majority of people wanting to open an account. So this one, date of birth is wrong, so we report it. The report key is also R on the keyboard as well, just so you know. I think space or enter is... yes. Wrong name. That quick, that easy. Wrong name. If anything is wrong, you don't open the account. I think that's the wrong picture. Oh, it's wrong name anyway, so yeah. Okay, now we've leveled up. Yeah, so we level up based on doing the right thing, making the right decisions, not rejecting people, or later on, there's other things that we'll be doing where which could have repercussions if we do them wrong. So yeah. Fortunately, there's, like I said, we've got 2 chairs, so it means that up to 2 people can wait. I try to get through these as quickly as I can, so we don't miss out on any potential customers, because what will happen is they will come to the door, like this person here, and if the desk is free or there's a chair free, they'll come in and get a ticket. But if there isn't, then they'll just walk away and we've lost that person. So this person's given me their credit card and they lovely want to make a deposit. So we then put this amount in the till, and that amount, 3,422, should appear there. It does. It hasn't flagged up that it's fake money, which will appear here. So we press the spacebar and we accept their deposit. Okay, next. And unfortunately, we've just lost that one person, but that's okay. It's day 1. It's okay. Deposit. Ooh, lovely deposit. Okay. This is going to be 27. So these will be in stacks of 10,000. 10,000. And then 7327. So this should say 7327. 7327. It hasn't flagged up as fake money. We will accept. And I think we're going to lose that one because I don't think they're going to... Yeah, he didn't move fast enough. That happens. Like I said, it's day 1. It's not the end of the world. But this game does get busy. You do get busy. 2217. It hasn't flagged as fake money, so we will accept. Thank you. So yeah, it has to be the correct amount, and it has to be... It can't say fake money. If it says it's fake money, or the amount is higher or lower than what it says on the screen, what it's supposed to be. So the deposit amount, if it's different, reject. You cannot accept it. So here's another 10. Lovely. Another 10. I do it in this order so I can keep track. 6528. 6528. It hasn't flagged, so yes. Okay. I'll do this stack first. It should be 10,000. And then 8144, yep. 8144, it hasn't flagged. Go. And we are doing well. We're already almost at to level 3. So the bank opens between 8 and 4, as banks tend to do. Let's go with this one. That's 10, 7648. Yeah. 7648. Oh, and we're full. So there is a limit to how much money we can have on the till. So I usually do it to about 30 to 40,000, somewhere like that. So what I've done, I press tab and I open this, and this is how you move money around. So we can move it here, which is how you'll make deposits. There's also this lovely little thing which is stuck behind the monitor, but I'll show you that in a minute once we've done with this, because again, we don't want to ideally lose clients. Like, she's gonna go, yeah, 9721, 9727. 9727, it's not fake. Yay! Oh, now we've leveled up, we can buy the loan, which is where we will use client money to accept potentially loans for clients. We'll go through a clipboard like it shows here, and if there's anything that's wrong, any red, we don't accept it, but it should be all green. If it is, you accept. But as you've just seen there, you need to make sure there's enough money on the loan desk to accept the loan. But that's through bank money, not through our money, which we won't be doing today because I'm going to focus on this because they might start doing withdrawals because of how much, because we've just maxed. They might start pushing us to do withdrawals as well. But yeah, the only other feature that's missing is withdrawals. 3767. 3767. Wonderful. Next. Hello. And you want to make a deposit. 1227. 1227. It hasn't flagged. And it's the same amount. We will accept. We will accept your money into our bank, into our trust, into our safety. Hello. So it looks like he's going to be the last person today. Deposit of 1943. 1943. Done. And that is the day. Now you can either go out, press enter, finish the day, or I'm going to quickly show you the so I'll come back to, so you control everything here. So this is where you get tellers. So the table we've just done is the teller table. That's where you have all the, if you've ever been to a bank, which I'm sure you have, that's where you make deposits, make withdrawals. There are ATMs as well, but that'll come later in the game. Investors are the people that, so there's the stock market, which will be something that comes up in a little bit. That is where investors will come up with bonds that potentially have the option of being very financially beneficial for us. So that's where we'll use the bank money to potentially gain some money for us, which will allow us to then buy more things, because although the initial money that we buy the bonds on will be bank money, any profits that we make will be our money. And obviously the bank money will then go back to the bank account, but that will be our money if there's any profits. Unfortunately, on the flip side, if it doesn't actually perform and it's a negative when we claim it back, that means that we'll lose money from our money, and that's the problem. That's the crux of the risk you take with doing bonds. Marketing is a great option because it allows more people. Occasionally they'll be running marketing campaigns which will get more people in the bank, which will make you busier, which means more money. More money, more business, and that's how the banks grow. So like you see, we've just gained 2 levels from literally being a teller for one day. And then growth is we increase the size of the space. There's also a vault, which I will show you now. And then we can customize, so we can use our money to change the bank name, which we will do later on, change the colors, or the floor tiles, which we will do later on. We will keep it as, is it mustard yellow? So this is the vault. And here's a little cut screen. So yeah, so that is a rack. That is where the excess money you have. So even the little bag that we have here has a limit of how much it can hold. We'll use those racks or shelves to store money. And obviously the more money we have, the better. The better. And we'll end up storing it there. I wouldn't store it like that because that's just bloody messy. I'd store it on one pile. But yeah, that's just an example. But yeah. At the minute we don't have any racks, but then it's going to be a little bit of time before we have any cash on hand. That's like we're at 82, so we might want to nab some of that as well. All it'll take is somebody wanting to deposit like 20 grand, and suddenly we have too much money. Okay, I'll put you there, and the rest will keep on hold just in case. So yeah. Oh, loans. That's what we're gonna do. I knew it was something. Right. So we'll go to here. So that's the management bit. The marketing bit is where you buy everything. So we're gonna buy the loan office here for $5,000. Check out. Now we're gonna have the box. So I'm gonna move this over here, which will automatically teleport me there. And ooh, there we are. I think the swivel chair is theirs. I think. Oh no, it's the other way around. 50-50 shot, and I got it wrong. Typical. Oh, I think I'm in the way. There we are. Right. So with loans, ooh. So with loans, yeah, they'll come in with the clipboard, and that's where we do the loans. We go through all the checks, the amounts, and we either accept or reject the loan. If there's any red, you don't need to bother going through the rest of it because it's going to be a reject anyway. But if you don't have enough money, so right now the balance at this desk is 0, you can't accept the loan anyway. Or you can't complete the loan request. Even if it's all saying green, it won't let you until there's enough money on the desk. And now there's 30 grand, and loans that we'll be getting asked for at the moment will be maybe 1,000, 1,200, something like that. It seems to run on, from what I've noticed, it runs on how much bank money you have at that time. So when you're doing investments from this screen, that money disappears into the ether. So that's not money you have. I've noticed that the bank money shows how much money there is in the bank at that time. It doesn't show exactly how much money the bank has in total. So anytime it's gone, so like let's say we've done an investment and that 110,000 there is now on a bond waiting to mature, that the amount that we have showing there won't say 172k, it will say 62k. So and it seems to affect how much people will request for loans. So if it's higher, they'll request more, potentially more money, and it will slowly grow as the bank grows. So now we will jump to, oh, actually, let's see if we can we get any more chairs? I'm thinking more chairs because of wrongs. I'll get there in the end. Because okay, no, level 4. Darn, next level. Okay, just because it means there's more people. So we made a loss. We've opened accounts. So as I said, anytime we open an account, there is a $100 fee to open the account, which goes into our money instead of the bank money, which is very nice for us. So let's go. I press space instead of enter. Yep. So here we are. Normally, day one you will get. Normally at the start of the day you'll get a loan. Somebody asking for a loan. So yeah, as I said, the day starts at 8 a.m. Loans don't mature until 9 a.m. So even if it says even if it's not ready yet, once it hits 9 a.m. you'll be able to close it and you'll be able to claim it back. Whatever it is, it will fluctuate. So try and get it when it's the highest, but don't take too long because after a certain amount of time, it will start lowering consistently and just keep going down. So, right, we have one here. Let's find out if we're going to give him a loan. That is a high rate of it. Yeah, so we click on loan report and reject loan. That was, yeah. Okay, next. Hello. Okay, Daniel. So he has an account and he wants to take some money out. So with this, they have to have in a bank account in order to withdraw cash. He does. Wonderful. And then the request amount, which it shows there, is 791. He has to have at least that amount in his bank account to withdraw it. If he doesn't, we can't accept it. And if he doesn't have an account, we can't accept it either. And it will pop up saying there's somebody at the loan desk. It doesn't do that for the teller desk, but it does for the loan. So let's get 791. So that is 5 and a 2 and a 522 and a 1. We put it on here, and it automatically goes to the desk. We press space, and done. And that's all the jobs, basically, of a teller. So while she's moving that, let's quickly have a gander at this person. 22, that might be okay. That's, yeah, okay. Credit score's good. You have a guarantor. Wonderful. And now we'd have to have at least $3,440 on this desk in order to approve. We do. So done. And as you can see, the balance has now dropped to 26.6. And that's how it works. That is literally how the loan desk works. That's how the teller desk works. So yeah, okay. How can I help you today? You want to withdraw, okay, 3253. All right, 3, 2, 3. That's how I remember, okay? You don't have to remember it that way, but that's how I remember. 3253. She has enough in her account. She has an account. She has enough in the account, so we accept. And there's a customer waiting. So with the loan applications, they drip in every so often. There's no kind of real schedule. Sometimes you'll have a load of loan applications. That's all green. We have the money. If it's all green and you try to accept it and there's not enough money at the desk, it will stop you from doing that. That's what I mean. Then you'd have to try and juggle some of the money from here, from the teller desks, or maybe the management desk, and try and do it that way. So yeah. 3038. Okay, 3038. 3038. If you make a mistake and you get the wrong amount, you can click it back. If you right click, it will, whatever the last denomination is, whatever you're highlighting, it will draw it back. So I'll do that one and then do that one. So left click is to pick a dollar up, pick the note up. Right click is to move it back. And that should say that amount. Yeah, there we are. So that's just one of the features for the teller. While you're doing that, let's go back to you. Hello, my dear. That is okay. That's okay. Credit score is okay. Self-employed. That's fine. Yeah. Another great thing. So with loans, there will be a set amount of payments. The payments will go to the bank money, but the interest, which you collect at the end of the loan, will go to personal money, which is nice. So 6220, it hasn't flagged, so that will say, instead of 2660 in green, it will say fake money. It hasn't, so yeah. We should get one at some point soon, so but haven't had one yet, but we will get one at some point, so I'll be able to show you that. Hello. Lovely. Yes. Yeah. And yeah. Amounts for 3,000. Yeah. So yeah, it will block us so we're at 16 now, so yeah. We'll see. If that happens, but I can just juggle money around. I think I've still got a little bit left in the bag. So there's 10. Okay, and it's supposed to be 8528. 8528. It's not fake money, and we will accept. Happy days. So yeah, you'll either get deposits, withdrawals, or open account requests. So yeah, 4313. 4313, he has enough in his account, so we accept. Next. So you will see the models, as I said, this is an early access game. You'll see a lot of the same models. They'll wear different clothing, but it will be the same. So 314. There we go. Fake money. So we don't accept that, even though it's the same amount. We say reject, and we get money for that because we made the right decision. If we didn't, then the money would go into the bank, but it would come out of our account. We'd have to compensate that. So yeah, that's why you always have to be careful if it's fake money. 2338. So 2328. Yeah. Same with withdrawing money as well. If you accept it and they don't have enough money in the account, it'll come out of our money rather than bank money. So yeah, be careful because you can lose, especially early game. If all it takes is 4,000 and suddenly we have no bank money, we don't have no personal money to to buy anything, which I have actually had happen once. I pressed the wrong button. It happens. That is the wrong amount. That's how much she gave us, and that's how much it's supposed to be. So we say a big fat no. Bye. And are you going to be card or ID? Let's find out. Card. Okay, it's a card day today. All right. Holy crap. Okay, 29,000. 9226. 9226 is not fake. Wonderful. And that is our day. So yeah, so that's everything for the teller. And for the loan desk, I'm going to jump now, a little bit in the future, so you can see what it looks like a little bit later on. So I will catch you in a few. And welcome back. We are up to day number 9. And money is looking good. Our teller is maxed. Our office is maxed. But we haven't got the investment desk yet, and we don't have a second teller, although we can get them. We're just short on personal money. But today is going to be a very special day because, let's show you. So, all those loans that we have been saving, that we opened for the people, something amazing. I have not touched any of it. So as you can see, it says claim times 5. So that is literally times. So for, as I said, the payments. So this payment, there's 5 payments to claim on the top one, and the remaining payments are 5. So that's going to clear. Bear in mind, again, it will go into bank money, but when it clears completely, the loan is done, money will go into personal money too. So let's see. And suddenly we can now get the investment desk, which we will get in a minute. This one is 7, so there's still one left. So we can sell them. We can sell loans if they're not paying them back. But at the moment, that isn't a feature. I don't really do that. I just leave it, and usually they complete on their own. So let's get all of this lovely, absolutely delicious monies. I didn't want to get this ahead of time because I wanted to show you the steps. So we are, oh my god, so much better. Right, so what we're going to do, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a teller, and I think this one's already got the investment desk, so we're going to grab both of those. Let's see. Oh, in case you're wondering, the graphics do look a little bit different, and that is because I have lowered the setting to medium, the graphics. As I said, the game is early access, so you do have to forgive it some. But it seems it's running a hell of a lot better now, so... okay, and then we will hire. So as you can see, I already have a lovely teller, and now we're about to have a second one. Wonderful. Okay, normally I leave one teller desk open, but we're busy and there's a lot going on, and I just wanted to let them deal with it. Right, so she hasn't got enough money. Let's deal with that. You've got too much money, so let's deal with that. Okay, now, oh, we need the investment as well. So let's go grab that lovely desk. So this one, you don't, Even though they have the chair, and I don't know why, they don't actually need that other chair. No one actually goes to them. But yeah, okay. So we need our investment person. Day 10 is important because every single 10 days you have to pay your staff, which is a feature that's going to come up as well. So don't worry. We now have our investment person. Hello. I don't have a name, but that's fine. They are dealing with them. So yeah, we got a few chairs as well. One of the nice things that I noticed as I said, I normally have a teller desk spare, which is one I will jump on to help with numbers when I need to. But one of the nice things that I've noticed, and I hope it's something that doesn't actually go away, is that one person will stay on that desk the whole day. If I don't deal with them, they'll stay there. One thing you might be curious about, if you've decided, oh, I don't like the way that desk is, but there's somebody already here, what do I do? So obviously they're going to block you, but if you set them back down, all you have to do is just click on the board. Sometimes this board will be a bit funny. As I said, the game is early access, so you have to forgive that. But as long as you can click the clipboard, you're fine. Obviously, it's easier if you do it when there isn't anyone sitting there. Same for the tellers, but sometimes you can't help that. Oh. There we go. It might be time also to invest in a... So... yeah, so there's an ATM. There's a load of stuff we can do, which I will do in a little bit. I'll grab one for now. We've got 14 grand, so we might as well. I'll grab some glass. If I won't get the cheap pots, I will get the nice plant pots. £3 grand. I don't want to take chances. So I will nab that. So we're now down to 5 grand, but that's fine. Oh. Hello! So yeah, as you can see, we have just breached, thanks to our loans, we've just breached the $1 million, the bank money, which is fantastic. And now the loans are going to be even bigger. And holy crap. Oops. Which is which. So yeah, we'll just have to go through. Okay, that's a plant pot. So I'm going to put you there. Can I put you there? No? Okay, I'm going to put one here. Okay, so it has to go there. That's interesting. Okay, let's see, what's this? That's a plant pot as well. Okay, so let's see if I can put you... Oh, I can. Okay, so it's not... That's fine. Okay, it just brightens the place up a little bit. I will do this for the tellers, so there's a little bit of privacy there. I mean, it's glass, so, you know, there's not exactly that much privacy, but, hey. We will do... Oh, there's a person there. Alright, I'm coming. Hello. You want 20? So, as I said, because of how much bank money we now have currently on us, but that will change. Obviously, we're going to do some investments, but because of that, this loan was for 20 grand. So, yeah. So this is what the investments do, but I will deal with them in a sec because I need to shift some money around so they can do their job. I'll deal with them in a sec. I will show you. Oh, we need the rack. Actually, I don't think... I call it a rack because of a different game. So, yeah, sorry about that. Oh, ATM. Perfect. So, for clients that just want to make deposit, the withdrawals, there you go, 50 grand. They can do it from that. That will speed things along and make it a little bit easier for you to manage, because it means that not everyone is going to be coming to the tellers to take out money. They can now just go to the ATM. You. Let's put one there. It's just aesthetic, you know? Sure, put you there. You. Oh, branding, right. Let's put you there for now. I'm going to move this around. In case you're wondering if the customers will stay put after 4, they absolutely will. They will stay until after 4. So yeah, like I said, they will stay on that chair until you deal with them. I don't know if it's going to stay that way. I hope it does because I love that feature. But yeah, right. That is incredibly not how I want it, but that'll do. Okay, let's shove you there. Okay, there we go. Right. Okay, so the way I normally set them up, right, shift these. I need space for the ATM area. Let's do that. So ATM. For some reason, yeah, it locks it sometimes, so you just have to mess around a bit, and eventually it will let go. So I'll do that. Okay, is there enough space to do on the other side? There isn't, so I'll move it back a little bit. So the way I have it is, I'll have just a row here and a row here of ATMs. That's not something that's going to happen anytime soon, but we will be having that in the future. Let's see if that's should be better. Okay, it looks a bit weird now, but it'll be fine in the future. Right. Okay. Oh, it's because I'm there. It is. I'm so amazing. It's causing it not to work. Right. Okay. Put you there. You there. So I have specific areas for the chairs and the desks, because the marketing and the investment desks don't actually need people to go to them. I think that just having the chair thing is just an aesthetic. At least that's my guess. I don't actually know why, but that's my guess. Let's do that. Okay, there's a little bit of space there. Yep, okay. And we'll do that. Do that, and then do that. Beautiful. Okay. You're going to stay put. I'm going to get rid of that one then. No, I don't want to get rid of the pot. I want to take that. Have that as like a designated seating area. Wonderful. Okay, so now we are looking a little bit better. A little bit more presentable. So now people walk in, they get their tickets, and they go sit down. Or they go to one of our lovely tellers. Or they come see us about loans. So yeah, now, because we're here, I can tell you that's quite a bit of money. So let's... I normally do, like I said, either 30 or 40, depending. I'll do 32, that's fine. And then, yeah, so because of all of the bank... So all of our money from the loans went straight into our money account. The bank money from those loans has gone into the desk, which we will have to remove. And there will be a limit. The limit is based on how many investment offices you have. So how many investment desks you have. So this is this bit. So let me go nab some more money, and then we will touch on the investment side of things. Pretty please. No, wrong way. Other way. Okay, now we're full. Lovely. Right. So, yeah, what the every single investment desk will do, bond investment desk will do, is they will come up with 2 suggestions. Every single one of them will. And what you can do is, alright, so you've got the marketing screen, which you've already seen. You've got the management screen, which is basically bank management. And then you have the operation. So the loans are here. These are the ones that, like you said, you can see the completed ones. They will disappear. And then it'll just be the ones that are left. Salaries. So tomorrow we'll be having to pay salaries and accounts, which will appear here and here. I'll show you that tomorrow when it comes up. Marketing, again, we don't have any marketing people yet, but we will, and that's where their options come up. What I normally have is this screen set to this screen, just so if any more marketing ideas come up, I can just click on approve and we'll hopefully get more people. But here are the bonds. So our suggestion, again, there's no guarantee, but it should mature tomorrow. So Front Horizon, one of the nice things you can do is you can click on it to highlight the bond. So, okay, coupon rate is 2.5% and it is quantity is £1,000. Okay, let's see what the other one is. The other one is 1.5. So, okay, I'm going to go with this one. We currently have, so this is how much is on the in the office, in the management table right now. But I did get some more, so we should be able to invest in both of them. And now let's see. So one of the nice things that I noticed, so you have to have enough money in order to be able to do it. We have it now, but sometimes it doesn't work out that way. You'll have like 192 or a lot less. One way around that I've seen is if you hold off until the end of the day to do your loans, you can try and cheese it, for lack of a better term, and try and click on it enough so it goes to click on a couple of them or one or two and just kind of monitor how much it's going up and see if you can get the amount to somewhere like this or high enough that it will let you click. Otherwise you're going to have to go to the one below 186 and potentially make less money. So we've got 196.9, we have enough, so we are going to click yes. Now we have that one, and now it appears in our portfolio. So at the minute, it's not making anything, but it's not losing anything either. And we can change the status to this. That's how you keep track of which ones you've done and which ones you haven't. And then now we've only got £2,000. So one of the other things I forgot to mention to begin with is when you click tab and you see these, you have the hand, which is what you always have. You've got the bag, which is what we're going to do with this. So now we have 192. So unfortunately, we don't have any loans left. But if we did, it would help here. So we might have to go with the one below. We'll just have to see how it works out. But one of the things that appears is this. And this is basically a checklist. And let's do it like here. And this is basically a checklist of everything. Tasks, basically rewards. So it'll reward you with putting money into your account rather than the bank money. So, yep, I'll claim this. And as you can see, it's slowly going up for all of the good that we're doing. We're filling... So it's just regular bank actions you do, like buy a banner, buy the glass thing, approve, correct loan, buy a luxury vase, so that's the fancy ones, buy this, buy that, hire a person, etc. It's just, checkpoint stuff that you usually see, but in this instance, it's under the task list, and it gives you the option, if you do it, to gain something. So the next one we'll probably have is either a buy ATM, which is £3,000 a pop, but we'll get 200 quid for it when we do, or buy 2 more chairs and we'll get the 500 here. So it's a side thing. It's not really something I'd rely on. But yeah, we're up to 18 grand now. Personal money. Our money. It's not really personal money. It's our money, but it's operations money. I suppose would be a better way of putting it than our money. But it's not bank money. So we are going to see how close we can get to 192. Yeah, 193, unfortunately. If we had a couple loans, we might be able to bump just above a couple thousand, and then we'd be able to click on that, but we can't, so we have to go to the one below. A little bit sucky, but, it is what it is. Okay, is there anything else? and we're we're almost at level 12. Jesus. That we can get that we might want. We don't have enough money at the moment to justify buying another one. I mean, we could buy another shelf, but we don't really need one. The next teller is level 20, but we're already not that far away, to be fair. Max quantity, yeah, so you can only buy one of those, and we can get another investment, level 15. Marketing's level 12, so next level we should have marketing. And let's run tomorrow. We should see our... Oh, there's one more thing. Why don't we make some changes while we are here? So we could expand the business. It'll cost us 10 grand to expand the bank, and it'll cost 20 grand to expand the vault. We don't really need the vault expanding because we're not using it, at least not at the moment. We could expand the bank, but I don't really need to, so I'm going to hold off on that for now. What we will do is we're going to change the name. So we are the, if you remember, Royal Nodachi Zero Bank. Change that. We'll change the wall colors. So I am partial to purple. Purple is my favorite color. So we are going to be... I don't know if there's any actual banking group that does purple, but we are going to be... No, I don't like the red kind of purple. I prefer this kind of purple. There we go. That looks... Ooh. Can you get darker? Violet, I suppose you could call it. Yeah. It's... So the color... You have like royal blue and royal red. I call it royal purple. That's my favorite color. So basically something like that. Right, we have different options. So that, no. 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 That's not bad. Ooh, okay. Lighter floor, that's interesting. More earthy kind of color. I don't think it really goes with the walls. And that's, I think, what we have as a basic. Yeah, that's the basic floor. So I'm thinking, I mean, that's darker. I think that kind of goes with, especially because we've got white borders as well. I do like this one. It kind of, it gives the illusion of a bit more space. So I think I'm going to go with this one. Okay, and this is our beautiful bank. Let's see if the walls... Oh, it does. I wasn't sure if it changed the walls in here as well. I couldn't remember. Yes, it does. Okay, so let's go. And let's see what tomorrow brings. Okay. Bank is over. Yeah, one of the things that bother me, which I hope they do change, is... So in other simulation games that I play, which we will be discussing and playing on the channel... Usually they have a open and close sign, like here or maybe here, which you can click on and then open, and it then goes, so the time will stay at 8 a.m. and then once you click open, it will then change and time will start moving. It doesn't on this, which it's okay, but I had an instance where I changed the entire layout later on, so the entire layouts. And because it crashed, I did it at like 4 o'clock, and because it crashed, I ended up having to start the game, the new day, having to try and move things around, and it was such a pain in the backside. I do hope they add that feature. So, yeah, here we are. So the salaries, I'll go on to that in a minute. Yeah, so that comes out of our personal money, our operations money rather than bank money. So yeah, we'll deal with that in a minute. Where's my mouse gone? Oh, mouse here. There you are. That was weird. Oh, we can now buy a marketing person. Yay! I'll do that in a minute as well. Why is my mouse disappearing? Stop disappearing. I need you. again, it'd be nice if those pop-ups come up and then you can choose to click on them rather than they just pop up on the screen and block you from whatever you're doing. But it's niggly stuff, like I said. The time though, I would like to have some kind of open and closing thing, even if it's this. So status is closed. Status is bank status, bank unsecure. So I think that's something to do with the future. Yeah, that's I haven't had to deal with that yet. So I think that's something to do with the future that we'll have to deal with. But that's fine. There we are. Okay, nope. So yeah, occasionally you will have to keep track of the ATMs as well because people will be taking money out. But again, because they're taking money out of the ATM, it means they're not adding to the teller volume, which is nice. There's two of them, so it's not too much trouble. Like I said, normally I would have left this one for me, but because of how busy it was, I just added somebody just to make things easier so I could go through everything with you. Basically, so it's your fault. I'm blaming you. So yeah, here we are. There's the accounts and then the salaries. Oh, actually, I should have checked. No, operations, bonds, portfolio. Okay, so far they're doing pretty well. Tomorrow, these are going to mature, and we're going to deal with that, and I'm going to show you how to deal with that. Basically, what you need to do. But that's tomorrow's problem. That's not today's. Smells like a tomorrow's problem. It is. Lovely. So yeah, right now, because there's two of them, oh, marketing. I was wondering, why is there only two of them? Oh, I remember why. Because I haven't done something yet. I haven't purchased the marketing office. Let's get another... Why not? Let's get another ATM. You can never have too much glass. I don't think that's a thing, but hey, it's a thing now. Okay. Let's grab the... Oh, glass. Of course, it's the bloody glass. All right, then. You, yeah, let's do that. No, wait. Another ATM. Ooh. I am a stickler for symmetry. I will try to speak better, I promise. Okay, and then you. So yeah, I always have the marketing and the investment people up here out of the way because they don't need to speak to anyone. They don't interact with anyone except you, basically. The only interactions you'll have is with the investment one, where you have to click on the clipboard that they will give you with the hints. The marketing ones, they don't. They appear under here with their suggestions. We need to hire a marketing person. Lovely. Okay, so now... Oh. Okay, you know everything yet. That's fine. We don't have to. But yeah. So we are moving along, and our bank is starting to take shape. We've got our ATMs. As you level up, we will be able to get a few more things, so we'll have access to more of this glass. I don't really see the point. Why? But okay. It's glass. It's still see-through, but okay. I would like if they had different shapes. I would like some more options, and I do hope they will provide some more options later on. It's not the end of the world now, but as I said, going forward, in the future, I do hope there is a little bit of options. Oh, actually, I think I'm going to move this one. Yeah. Maybe there, so I can shove that there. Just an aesthetic, just a aesthetic choice to so it can have so people will get a ticket and then go straight into here. Although they can go through here, but more than likely they'll go that way. Oh. Normally, if there's any suggestions, they will pop up, but because I am doing multiple things and not paying attention, there we are. Now that one's live, this should mean we're going to potentially reach 7 more people, and it only costs us 70 quid. No brainer. So, oh, hello. She either has too much money or not enough. Luckily, for us anyway, it's too much. You'd think there's no such thing, but there is. There we go. And that. Wonderful. And again, the amount of money... happy days. So... We do have loans as well. There's another one. Lovely. Our ladies will take care of them unless... Yep, yeah, okay. So currently, if we clicked it, if it was able to if we were able to claim it now, we would make 6,000. So as you can see, it's fluctuating. So we would make 6,220, 6,207, 6,000... Stop changing! 6,470. But that will fluctuate and will change, so you have to try and pick it, but if you wait too long it will start dropping and just consistently drop, so you need to try and give it a couple seconds, but don't wait too long because you will just start dropping. And when it's minus, it takes money from operations account, so yeah, be aware of that. Happy days. Okay, so let's have a look at the bonds that have been highlighted. We've got Pacific Aerospace, which isn't that the one we had? Yes, yesterday. Where are you? There it is. Yeah, so because we've already invested in it, it's I don't think we can... Yeah, it's not working, that one. This one is. We can invest in that, so let's do that. You can invest without an investor, although I probably wouldn't. Okay, so we're a little bit short, so we are going to experiment and try and get us to... what was it? 199. Okay, that's what we want. So, a couple grand. Okay, that went to us because it completed. It went to us instead. Okay, a little bit went that way. So, okay, nope. We're just shy of a grand. Let's see how much that goes up. That's 3 grand. That's not going to help us. Oh, no, it's 3. It's 3 quid. Wow, that was great. Okay. 1,000. Ooh, is that going to help us? Yes, it does. There we go. So now we've got that. We can just grab the loans. You can, again, not get them and just deal with them later, but it's up to you if you want to collect them now, claim them now, or claim them later, really. So we've done that already. Everyone's been paid. We've got another one that's due on the 11th. So these two will mature. It says day 10, but it will mature tomorrow at 9 a.m. So let's jump ahead and let's do that. Royal Nodachi Zero Bank. Lovely. Okay. So, yeah, these, it's not going to happen yet, but at 9 a.m. these bonds will mature. So that's when we're going to have to claim them and see if we can try and maximize as much as we can. So this one is fluctuating to about 7 grand. Whichever ones are maturing, and you'll know based on the day, I usually focus on the highest one and that's the one I kind of prioritize clicking on first. So I try and get that as much as possible, and the others are just an extra thing. So as I said, it's fluctuating. It's around 7, but it's not 7. Yeah, so it just went to 7 there. So if we can nab it at 7. Ooh, it's jumped to 760. Nice. Can we get 8? Oh, come on. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. Can we get... Oh, 830. 830. Had to. 806. 824. 624. Just saw that 624. Didn't want to take a chance. So yeah, the initial investment that we made on there went back to the bank money, so now we're at 900,000, and that extra money that we made from that went into our money, and that's basically the game. That's how it works. That's all the things so far. I don't know if they're going to be adding more. I'm pretty sure they are. I've seen in videos them talking about adding CEO stuff and adding more investment stuff and more management stuff as well. But at the moment, that's kind of the game. That's what they have. Let's... Oh. Okay, so we're going to hold off on the loans for now until the end of day. Oh, so I can't do... Oh, yeah, I can get another... I don't want to fund them. No. No. I suppose we can make the bank a little bit bigger. It's kind of... What's the point? Operations, that's what I wanted. Marketing. So, right, we got those two. One of the nice things as well, because when it hits 4 o'clock, the time doesn't change, which is great. I love that feature. There's a few simulator games that do that. That will hit the time, like Supermarket Simulator. I think it's 9 o'clock. It doesn't go past that. And there's another one, Returns Outlet, that I think it's 8 o'clock. No, that might be. Is that 9 or 10? I think it might be 9 or 10 o'clock with that one as well. But it doesn't go above that. So these ones, you can see the duration here. That's how long this this marketing thing is going to run for. It stops. It doesn't keep going when the time stops. So even if it's over 4 o'clock, so if there's any that start like at 3 o'clock, but it's running for a few hours, it will stop at 4, and then when you roll on to the next day, it will then start again, which is a great thing, which I really, really like. So sorry for the wait. Welcome to the... No. Bye-bye. Ooh, so it is picking up. But again, we have to be careful because... yeah, so all of the bank money that was used for the investments we had today that we just claimed back, all of that goes into this desk. So I've had times where I've had... I think the maximum I had in my other playthrough was about 2 million pulled back because of how far along I was. So let's double check how much money is in there. Yep. So like I said, it won't go above 50,000. That's the maximum. So because if we put another 10 grand in, so one of these, it will knock it up to 57. So it will only do that. So yeah. And if you try and take all of it out, it won't. It'll still leave the last 2. So yeah, it only works in 10s, unfortunately. So yeah, if you take into account the other investment, which I think was 190 something, yeah, we're not over 100 million with the bank money, but we technically are because we have investments running as well. And like I said, sometimes they're going to be a success, sometimes they're going to make you money, sometimes they're going to lose you money. Most important thing is trying to minimize how much of an impact it makes when it loses money. So trying to get, okay, it's dropped, so I'm going to click now, you know, or it's gone up, so I'm going to click now. So yeah, it does. I'm sure it popped up. Something popped up here, but I didn't notice it. So that's why I usually default to having the screen on just as a general thing. I might move it here actually, make it a little bit easier to keep track. Yeah, since no one's actually going to come to my desk, it doesn't really matter about this thing. Again, I'm not sure why they bother with the other chair on these ones, since you don't interact. No one goes over to the desk. I think it's probably just a default design thing that they've just used, and it's fine. It's part of the aesthetic. But yeah, it's okay. Lovely. There's R2. Now we'll have a look at them in a bit. Let's go back to loan. Oh no, no. Go back to the marketing. No, go back to marketing. Holy crap! Damn it, we're gonna need more chairs. Oh, I just leveled up. Can we get more chairs? No, level 20. Damn it! Come on, people, speed up. When's the next desk? Level 20. Okay. Yeah, another successful day. And how are you ladies settling in? You doing well? Yeah? Having fun? Enjoying it? Oh, bag's full. Ooh, sounds like fake money. She made the right decision. And yeah, because it's we're almost at the end of business, but because because of the game, which again, another thing that I love, they will stay here until somebody is able to see them, even though it passes 4 o'clock. So yeah, it's great. I don't know if it will make a difference, if their business will actually be done if we jump ahead to tomorrow. So I usually hold off until everyone's left before actually moving to the next day. But yeah, I'm not actually sure if you click on enter now if you'll lose their business and whatever they're doing. So I don't do that. Yeah, I'll wait until everyone's left. While we're here, finding things to do. 40, and there we go. Have we got anything else to claim? Oh, we do. Yay! I think one of them was the other ATM as well. So, yeah. Happy days. Another day, another dollar. Okay. So, yeah, as I said, so this only has 40 minutes left, but because the clock doesn't change, these won't change. So this one's going to go for another hour and 48 minutes, so that'll be tomorrow. Okay. And we're on day 12 so far. Normally I have another glass here, and I'm thinking maybe of actually increasing. Let's see what our... Oh, we didn't click our bonds, our loans, did we? So now we got some times twos. That's fine. Let's have a look at the portfolio. So yeah, remember it's under bonds, portfolio. That's where it is, and that's your first. So there is somebody here. We could quickly just deal with them. But you have to be careful of time. Remember, don't get distracted by other things. Remember, you need to jump straight back on, because you don't want to, because it will keep dropping in value, and eventually it'll reach a point, even if it's like now, it will reach a point where it goes into minus, and then you're losing money, and that's trouble, which you don't want. So, alright, it's fluctuating around 7. Let's see if we can get a 7. 7. Ooh, 7. Let's get another 7. Yep. There we are. 7,050 went to us, and the investment went back. Happy days. And yeah, now we've got 363,000 here. And yeah, the bank money now increases because it's, as I said, it's not money, how much money the bank has in total. It's how much money the bank has in the bank right now. So on all of these desks or in the vault. Customer waiting. Hello. So yeah. Nope. Such a shame.
Too bad. So sad.
So I think I'll jump ahead now. Give you so you can see what the bank looks like a little bit later. I think I am actually going to expand. So let's, while we're here, we've got 46 grand and might as well do that. So let's grow the bank. So yeah, oh, we've got a nice little bit of space here. What's the next one? Next one's 20 grand. I don't want to spend the 20 just yet. I think I'm going to move this, though. Move it a little bit. Maybe move this here. And then she'll just grab a ticket there. That's fine. Fine. Done. Bye now. Let's move you over here. There we are. So in the later videos, I actually have investment teams over here, marketing teams over here. Again, because nobody interacts with the marketing team at all, and only I interact with the investment team, so they're all facing that way because it's easier to just click. Otherwise, I'm having to click on the other side, which is awkward. Or it's a little more awkward. It's not that bad, but yeah. So I did have it before where I had the loan thing sticking out there and the tellers all around here, but I changed it because of where the vault door is. It's awkward. When I had the ATMs over there, there always needs to be that space, which is why I ended up putting just a row of tellers. I found that was easier, and then putting the ATMs over here and then putting the waiting thing here. So this will expand. So I'll have more chairs here facing this way. So this will be brought out to something like here. I'll probably end up moving that. So the seating area is like all of this. But the loan thing is still here. Maybe do that. But yeah, at the moment, when we get another teller, then I can make changes. I might have to. I'm just thinking. I might have to put some moolah back in the vault. I should have done it like this. I don't know why I did it like that. It bugs me. I'm one of those people that bugs me. What can I say? There we are. But yeah, so if you've interested in the game or you're curious about it, obviously, new products. Let's have a look. You can always have a look yourself. I'm sure there's other videos as well playing this game and other simulation games. What was I doing? Oh, Mind of a Civ. So, we can do another banner. Lovely. I will definitely use you. And I will have, another investment person. Yay. So, like I said, you're limited on the investment by how much money you can do at the moment. So, because we only have one, we can do 200,000. But that is now about to change. So, I'll shift you. Yep. Oh, she's got 2 suggestions, which means They should be up here. Wonderful. So we should now get 16 more people. Happy days. And like I said, more money. Now we hire our investment person, and that means that we should be able to invest more money. Management. No, what's this? There we go. Yeah, so I'm hoping there's going to be a lot more changes, a lot more... glass. Oh, no, banner. That's what it was. A lot more variation. So with the glass, the chairs, I like the design. Maybe if you could change the color to go with the bank that you decide, the bank walls and bank design. The ATMs are basic ATMs, I suppose. But yeah, I think a little bit more variety, more things that you can do would be nice. But we'll have to see what they do in the future. I'm trying to think, what is that? Oh, it's the... I'm thinking, what the hell is that sound? But it's the tellers because they're doing different things. I want the marketing. Yep. Happy days. Yeah, so now people walk in, they grab a ticket, and they sit down. Or they'll grab a ticket and go straight to the tellers, which is right here, hidden behind the Royal Nadachi Royal Nadachi Zero Bank. Different flyers as well, different banners on these would be nice as well. So, like I said, a little bit more variety, because right now it's very uniform. So they will all of the signs look like this. The only difference is the name. I can tell you. And like I said, the glass all looks the same. It's the same design, which is interesting, but I would like a little bit more variety of the design of glass. I don't think it's a universal... This is the design of glass that we do. I'm pretty sure there's going to be different designs that they do. So yeah, a little bit of variety in glass, maybe it's more cosmetic stuff, but I like what they've done so far with the game, and I'd be interested to see what happens later on. So, now we've got 4 suggestions, so we can let's... How much can we... Was it 200? Yeah, so now we can do 300,000. Go back and nab some more money. I would say it's important not to go through all of it, because if too many people make withdrawals, then the tellers will actually need money. And to be fair, most of the time that's what I end up doing, is just going back, dealing with loans, but then also kind of managing money and moving it around between desks. So I can't move that around, but we now have 4. So the way you get to the others is the next page is this one. So let's have a look. 2.3. That's interesting. Okay, that's 3.1. So this is what I'm looking for. I don't actually know if it makes a difference. I think it does for me anyway. The amount, the coupon rate, but like I said, I'm new to the game as well, so I might be completely wrong. I don't know. I don't know about investments. I'm not into the investment banking business. If I was, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't probably be doing videos on YouTube. I'd be too busy making millions. Or at least making thousands. So, okay, we're going to grab you. I think it was that one, so let's set that to complete. It's 3.3. There was 3.1. Which one's that? Okay, so now we need a bit more moolah. So now we can do 300,000. That's going to be awkward. Sometimes it will be that low, but not always. So let's see. Ooh, okay. Yeah, it's... So it is. Yeah, so we can do that one. Lovely. So that was this one. Then this one was 2.3, and this one was 2.2. So let's do 2.3. I'm doing all of them just to see. Let's nab the other. We've got like 100 and something thousand on the lone one as well. But again, you have to be mindful not to spend too much. Otherwise, you're going to leave yourself in a position where you've got not enough money on the tellers, not enough money to approve loans, because it's all set in investments. So, which not really a situation you want to have to deal with. At least I don't. I didn't. So, okay. Let's see what this one gets us to. 290 is what we've got. 299.6. That one's going to be tough. 99.6. That's 3, 4 something. Oh, that's going to be too high. Damn it. Oh, that might. Let's see where we are. 307. So that'll be 97. We need a small one. Maybe that one. We need a small one. 7 grand. Damn it. Where are we? Yeah, so just think, I'm going to be able to take stacks of 10 grand away, so that's going to be 294. 294 that will be, so we need something that's 5 grand. Maybe you? 2 grand, damn it. 12. That might be... It's point. Damn it. All right. I don't know. Is it? So now it's a... Yeah. That's a... Come on. All right. Yeah. Nice. So now we're at 297. Let's see if we can get this. 299. Oh, that might be over. 310. Yeah, that's over. Damn it. 4. I think that was 7. 2. Ooh. We've got a small one, maybe. That's not a small one. Ooh, we're close. Okay, I need... Not that. I don't think that either. Damn it. And that was 20 grand. Wonderful. Yeah, no. We didn't make that, so we're going to have to go with that one. You try it. It's, yeah. Never mind. You could probably work out exactly how much it's going to be, and yeah. I don't. That's a lot more into it than I intend to be, so yeah. I'm going to jump now to a little bit later. See, so you can have a look at what the bank is like towards endgame, at least at the moment. And yeah, see what you think, and catch you in a minute. Bye. And here we are, and this is a beautiful bank, Royal Nodachi Bank. Like I said, I always have my spare little teller here. I could get another teller, get the 5th one, but I like keeping this one here because it gives me something to do as well. Oh, I better check our portfolios. Let me, operations. No. Oh, wonderful. We don't have anything going yet, so let me set to marketing. Hello there. Yeah, yeah. So now this is our investment team. It's got 5 of them, and this is our marketing team. Yep. So like I said, I like having, I don't know why, I just like having the management desk here. Like I said, no one goes to it. but I like having that here, and we got the lone one here as well. So, oh, okay, it's now 20 from you. It's now 30 from you. Yeah, let's take that 30. We're full. Because of how many people, how many staff we have, now we can give much bigger loans. So loans that would have flagged earlier, because of how much they were, now don't flag. So let's see, this one, yeah, loan for last one I think was 79 grand as well. So yeah. But right now this is the end of the how far you can go. Obviously, if I want to, I can still help out on here. Normally, I'll keep this. Only later on, when it gets really busy, will I actually jump in and start helping. But I don't really have to do that because there's 4 of them. Obviously, I have to be aware of all of these. So yeah, we are now going to have all of these people potentially. So yeah, run 200 marketing campaigns. So yeah, getting more and more achievements. So yeah, and I've got all these ATMs I need to keep track of as well. Let's nab you. Happy days. Oh, got a lone person. So yeah, now you walk in. Oh yeah, we got our ATM as well. So you ATM, our truck as well. So we could have ATMs, these things, all over the area. I haven't really done that yet, but that is something we can do now. So yeah, what they do, they pick up their little ticket and they go into the waiting area, which is here. We've got our propaganda, our brand material here. Bank bank number 1 in the world. Okay, let's go with that. And yeah, then they'll come over to the tellers, or they can come to our little glass box, the loan desks. How much do you want? You want 78, sure. That's credit score. I was just thinking that credit score is quite low. Normally it's 800, but that's credit score's quite low. So yeah, sorry. No can do. Ooh. Wonderful. Normally I wait till the end of the day, as you'll remember, but it just gives me something to do. Actually, speaking of, let's see if I can top up any of these machines. I don't want them to run out, especially during like a really busy period, because they happen, especially with our marketing. So at the moment, the main way to get more people is the marketing campaign. So now we're going to get potentially 12 more people. So even more. So yeah. Hello. You want that? There we go. That's a better credit score. Self-employed. Yep. Done. Yeah, no. We can invest 600,000 in one thing, and unfortunately, like I said, sometimes they're gonna do well, and sometimes they don't. I think the most I've lost is maybe 8 grand. I think once. But because, like you can see, our operation money, we've got 1 million. So we've now breached the 1 million of operations as well. So, you know, we're doing pretty well. And you can always tell which ones are the loan people because they walk straight up towards a loan desk instead of going to the ticket machine, which is a nice thing as well. Oh, quickly go through these. And then just go deal with the teller. Hello. You have lots of money. Give me money. You don't have enough. You okay? You. Do we have? I'm curious. I'm not gonna do it yet. So if I click one of these, or if I press R or space, it will go through the decision. But what I do is I press escape and escape again, and I haven't done anything. I haven't looked at him yet. So, and like I said, he will stay here until the end of the day, which is in 11 seconds, 10 seconds, 9, 8. And they will all stay put until such time as, yeah. somebody sees them. One of the features I love. So, oh, she's still here. That one's still here. So if I get rid of him now, that person's going to come to me, and I don't want them to. There we go. Now I can do it. Yeah. I think he looked fine before, so yeah. I helped! Yeah, that's the game. That's at the moment, that's late game. So yeah, when they make changes, obviously I'll do a video on some of the changes they've made. Last information that I read was they're going to be adding a CEO desk. I'm not too sure what the difference is between the CEO and the manager desk is going to be. I'm curious to see that, because obviously you are the CEO as well. You're the owner. You're the CEO. But yeah, that's the game at the moment. So, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel for more content like this. Definitely check out the game if you're interested in what I've shown you today. And obviously, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. And I'll be happy to answer them. And yeah, until next time, see ya.